Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to another episode of our Terraria modded hard mode Let's Play series. If you recall, last episode we killed the Queen Bee, and that was the last boss, or so we thought, or it was at that time, I'm not really sure. But thought it was the last one prior to Wall of Flesh and hard mode. However, I went through and I updated a bunch of mods today. I didn't notice this before, but of course I didn't have a guide voodoo doll prior. But this can make the essence of pre-hard mode, as well as the clothier voodoo dolls and these flesh gems. But I don't believe that actually works, because if you notice it says note, this no longer spawns Skeletron, but this will be re-added in a later update. But these essences of pre-hard mode, there's a red goblin skull and a meteorite chunk. Both of them summon what sounds to be bosses. Summons the red goblin king and then the meteorite guardian. Now, I did grind on red goblins for a while, as well as meteorite mobs, but I did not get either of those items or anything related to crafting those. So I don't know for sure, you know, if that's obtainable right now or what the deal with that stuff is. I'm just not entirely sure on that. But I figure we'll find out something in time. But I did start building out the boss area. If I open up the map, you'll notice that there is a long runway there to give us a bit of space to fight the Wall of Flesh. Now, I did attempt him earlier on another recording. Didn't go so well, but it was mainly due to space concerns, so I did expand it out a little bit, and also our damage just wasn't high enough using the Caro, but the Caro at this point is fairly weak. So I went and I grinded the Bee Queen for a bit, and expanded the platform out, grinded the Bee Queen, and got some new weapons and some new accessories and everything. Now you'll notice, but I don't want that mount. It'd be a terrible one for this boss. Speed-wise, this mount is fine. This mount keeps up. I mean, I got him down. It's only about 25% health last time, and I did expand out the platform a lot. So even with the Caro, it's possible. Maybe we could have killed him, you know, with this new setup without expanding the platform, or you know, with the platform expansion. But I did go ahead, I got a bee's knees and upgraded it to staunch. So that's going to come in quite handy, I do believe. And then I also have a menacing hive pack with 4% damage increase, increases the strength of friendly bees, because we will be using the beenade in addition to that bow. And then I also got a honeycomb with 4% damage, so it'll release bees when I'm damaged. And I also gave this book 4% damage, so our damage is up. And once we pop this iron skin potion, we are going to be at 40 defense. So I think we'll be alright on that. I'm going to throw down this bewitching table as well. You leave me alone. Why you don't leave me alone? You are getting on my damn nerves. Alright. These little shitheads bother the hell out of me. We want... Oh my god. Just all these damn mobs. And I figure we'll also use a bit of the throwing grenades as well when we're fighting them, because of the mass amount of damage that those do. Now, I will say I haven't had a ton of luck finding a lot of voodoo dolls. I've only found 2 the entire time I was building out this platform. Oh my god, just the mob spawns down here are just stupid. Oh my god. Popping a potion before the fight is really not ideal for me. And I don't really want the T-Rex. Oh my god. If you can't tell, when I was building down here, it was quite annoying. Oh, wow. You know, that would actually be really nice because I'm assuming that it adds 5% damage to our grenades. Or 5 damage to our grenades, and it has a 20% chance to not consume ammo. So we might switch that over. Let's see what the damage is like on that. No. Oh, it's using our beenades. Huh. That could actually be kind of nice too. This damn dinosaur is getting on my nerves. I cannot... Oh my god. Always something down here. There we go. Okay, now we're where we want to be. I'll get rid of these last few mobs, and then we'll be ready to start. Alright. So we'll pop that. Get us an extra dinosaur. Oh my god. Okay, and now let's do this. And here he comes. So we're just gonna chuck our what did we get? Colossal, it looks like? Oh, God. Now, those bees are doing an awesome job of clearing this shit out, but... And, I mean, we're doing massive damage to him, if you notice. I mean, we've already brought him down, like, half. With this bee team. The only thing is, our damage isn't really where we want it to be at the moment. I mean, our defense, not our damage. Oh, God. Alright. Oh, man. Well, we got him down quite a bit. I mean, he was definitely getting low. So, man. I mean, I didn't think to pop these. But now we're out of beenades, so give me just a second. I'm going to get some more beenades together, and then I'll be back in just a moment, and we'll give it another shot. Okay, welcome back. Thought I'd bring you back here really quick, because I finally got a guide voodoo doll. I've been grinding for like 2.5 hours trying to get one of those. So I'm all ready to pop the boss. So let's go ahead and do this. And then afterwards I'll show you some of the things I made that are kind of powerful, honestly. What the hell? This guy... What the... It has no... Is it just me? This has no eyeballs. Oh, they're all underground. But yeah, I'll show you guys afterwards some of the new accessories that I made. I don't want to do it. Oh, cool. We got a lightning god one. Oh my god! That's... That is such crap. Oh my god. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Haha. Ancient spirits of the dark have been released. Now, if you notice, that was very quick to kill him. And the reason is, and I was actually originally thinking about going just glass cannon and using our throwing set. But let's go ahead and warp back. I'll show you guys some crazy things that I did between when I cut the camera. So that bomb throwing glove that we had, we could actually upgrade it. Now there was a bit of a process. I had to make this Megacorp vendor crafting table, and it took like some gold bars. It took the bomb glove. It also took a bunch of those Hellstone bolts that we've been getting, like these, but the Hellstone version, and it made this gold bomb glove. So 24 throwing damage boost. Very, very, very powerful. So we ran through that boss with just, what, like 40 beenades or something like that. And he actually started kind of crappy because he was down in the lava. And then, like, we had a lightning god one. It was a terrible run, but we killed him. So yeah, I was running that, and then I was running, you know, of course, these bee boosts as well. So we were doing just massive damage. So, yeah, that gold bomb glove is just so powerful. Now, like I said, it did take a little bit to craft it, but totally, totally worth it. And I was planning on going glass cannon originally, which he would have dropped so fast. But we got these 11 pieces of flesh, and we got treasure bag and twisted tendril. So let's see what we got. We got the melee damage, not great. The demon heart, we definitely want that. So we got another accessory slot. And the laser rifle. It's actually not a bad weapon. It is magic damage, but we might run it. Just as like something for killing off just mobs. I don't want to use up all of our throwing weapons since we don't have any infinite throwing weapons yet. And let's see, it's not a material. Now this one is... Oh, but our guide's dead. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, let's actually go to a different progression world really, really quick and see what some of these items make. So maybe this one? Okay. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Alright, so we got the Warrior Seal. Wow. The Avenger Emblem. The Gladiator Soul. That's actually a really nice gladiator weapon, but... the Avenger Emblem, and then the Solar Emblem. So it looks like there's multiple emblems. Now, I do believe that there is a range damage version of that. So we'll definitely want to try to get that. And then we've got these pieces of flesh. Ooh, the flesh wings. But we need 20 souls of flight. Probably not going to be too bad for us to get at the moment. And then there's a minion set that we can craft that we have no interest in. Okay, we got these tendrils to make the Chaos Serpent Shard. We need a living shard and a twisted tendril. No clue what that makes, but we'll keep our eye out for that living shard. This is a material as well. The Warhammer of Zillihu. We need zillion bars. No clue where you get those at. And I do believe that's the last... Yeah, that's the last material that we got. But so our world is now in hard mode. So kind of exciting. We'll do a little bit of exploration, check it out. Now saving world data for a really long time. Alright, I may have to cut camera. Yeah, okay, I'm going to cut camera back. So I think the first thing that we're going to do in our new hard mode world is try to get some of those souls of flight, because we can actually make ourselves some new wings, which is that it? What the? Wind elementals? God, they're dodgy little shits. Alright. There we go. Well, he's not quite dead. There we go. So we got some sapphire tokens. We didn't get any Souls of Flight? No? Okay. I was kind of looking for the dragons because I really think with these bombs, you know, it probably wouldn't be that bad of a challenge. I mean, it wouldn't take a lot of kills to get those new wings. But, I don't know. Those wind elementals are pretty wild. I don't, I mean, those are modded in enemies. I don't know if they have any cool kind of drops or anything. Well, I was hoping for a dragon, but we may not find any. And I'm not sure where we want to go to find ourselves, you know, a new throwing set of armor. Oh man, I'm getting some latency or some like FPS. Okay, let me relog because it's wanting to like. Well, now it's all better, so I don't know. Oh god, he like doesn't take any damage at all. God, 100 damage. Just rain down hell on everybody. Oh my god, 2 werewolves. Oh my god. Dude, they do a ton of damage. And then there's that snowball there. Tough alpha wolves. Mage crystallized slime, the nullfire. He has so many prefixes. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's actually head, where do we want to go? I wish it wasn't nighttime. Let's actually head down to Hail really quick, because, oh, we got this sapphire token too. Let's pop that. What do we get? Unpleasant Blessed Rapier and a Cosmic Ticket. Not really what we're wanting. Okay, let's head on down, and we'll check out the, oh wow. We'll keep an eye out for interesting mobs along the way, but we'll check out Hell a little bit with the new mobs and everything. Now, if we could find another guide doll, I wouldn't mind killing the Wall of Flesh again, honestly, because, like I said, I do believe that there is a accessory token for throwing that's added by one of the mods. But, I mean, I literally spent, oh, you know what? You know what? Let's actually check vendors, because I bet some of their inventory's updated. Now, if anybody knows, by the way, there is a couple more of these. Is that who I think it is? I absolutely hate these guys. There we go. These bombs do so much damage, and they make that sound effect that makes them just so satisfying for us. I doubt he has anything interesting. Nope. Of course not. Whoa! Desert Eagle. God, that's so much damage. Huh. Oh, you know what? I should probably change out these accessories now for a little bit more reasonable, just exploration accessories. Plus, I'm not really using the bee stuff at the moment. I might actually take that Desert Eagle, though, just because, you know, I could run it in place of that bow. And I did find the stylist earlier, too, so that's a plus. I wonder what this stuff... Oh, we don't have a guide right now. Damn it. I'll figure that out later. It's kind of on the lookout for some new throwing weapons, but I'm not really seeing any here. No, none of that. But I feel like we're actually at the point now where we can go more heavily like pure throwing. Now, trash mobs, I'm not particularly worried about them, just because, you know, sometimes it's a little bit easier just to use whatever, you know, to get through. instead of messing with always having to mess with those guys and all that. But I'm kind of curious to see if this guy sells... Summons the Frost Legion. That's a great idea. The Fleshy Doll, make sure you use it in Underworld. For those not far in hard mode. Deathbringer Fairy. What's this do? Maybe we want to pop that, I don't know. Oh wow, he sells all the old bars, actually. Oh wow, that Durasteel set is nice. Let's actually get this set. I could totally rock this set, I do believe. I'm gonna sell some of this just junk I don't need at the moment. Because that is increased damage, increased movement speed, and increased critical strike. Not a bad set for us, actually. There's also a Durasteel Drill. Oh yeah. We're gonna take that. Because we're still using that shitty Pickaxe of Bloom. Let's see, what do you got? Nothing. And you got nothing. And you got the Grimflayer. Sacrificial Dagger. Some of that stuff would be cool, but it doesn't really fit us, I don't feel like. So, oh wow, 38 damage Chum. Huh. I wonder if... You know what? I think we're going to run this stuff. So let's grab up 999 of these. Oh, my inventory is so screwed right now. And you got nothing good. Okay. Oh, he's got the Volume 2 book. So he does sell it. It's just we need... You know, we kind of got to work our way through it, it looks like. So let's get that, and we're going to get the damage boost on it. Now, it doesn't work with lower tier. If you notice, we'll override any lesser throwing guides that are equipped. So we're not going to be able to use that. Now, I'm tempted to take this Poison Vial, so that our throwing damage has a chance to poison enemies. Yeah, let's take that. We're going like crazy throwing people now. Let's see. Nothing. Somebody's got anything that we want? I almost feel like I might not even use these guns that much because that Chum is fairly cheap. And now we're going to be getting like bonus damage like this. The other one did 1/4 of the damage. This one does 1/3. So it's a big increase. Now eventually we can get one that does half. And then we can combine all three of them together and get double damage with it. So kind of excited for that. Let's see if we can get something a bit better. I wouldn't mind the damage or the defense. Either one would be great. No! Just throwing bombs at people. 4% damage, we'll take that. And then for this, 4% damage, let's take it. So, I mean, we still got 37 armor with this new armor on, and everything. So, we'll go over here and we'll pop this fairy item, because I'm not for sure what it does. I want to do it on camera, so let's check it out. The Silva Custos? Ah. Okay. Oh my god! Look at this chum! It's crazy! It's summoned sharks out of the ground! Okay, well we got this Deathbringer Fairy, so let's... Oh wait, we can't pop it. For those not far in hard mode. Okay. I'll tell you what, I might, I'll try to figure out how that works, because I have no clue, honestly, how that thing works. But we'll go down and we'll, summon the Wall of Flesh really, really quick, one more time, and have some fun with that. So, I'll be back once I get us down there and over to the end and all that mess, so... I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, I wanted to bring you back. We found the Tortured Soul rare spawn, actually. So we'll just bomb the hell out of him. And he didn't drop anything, so... Oh, good God. Alright. But we'll be fighting the Wall of Flesh this time without the beenades. So that's a thing. But honestly, I think we'll still be alright, because, I don't foresee him being too bad, maybe. Now, I may end up dying this last attempt. That tends to be how it happens. I'll kill him, no problem, and then die. But, we'll see. Okay, so here we go, and that one you can just summon him, you don't actually have to, Oh, we just got a mechanical worm, oh my god. That was a little bit lucky, I feel like. Now one thing that I do actually hate about the, these grenades though, is that we have to, okay, these chum you don't have to keep clicking the button, so that's actually kind of nice. But we get a whole lot more damage with these grenades, so. I will say he's a little bit tougher without the you know, without the beenades. Those were just kind of nice because they got up in there and, you know, hit multiple times and whatnot. Because I think a lot of our grenades are actually hitting into his arms and whatnot. So there's that. But, and then we run into this issue here. God. There we go. I hate when you get trapped between these guys. It's kind of crap. Well, it's kind of hard because you got to keep just spam that button. But I figure we'll get some armor upgrades or something. I don't think he'll be that big of an issue. But my hand just started getting tired, so I wasn't using them too fast. Now I will say those beenades are hella nice. And I probably could have ran like the hive pack or something, made it a little bit easier that way too. But yeah, so we did get a mechanical worm. I think next episode I don't know. Actually, next episode we might... I don't know. We might take on our first mechanical boss, because really the mechanical worm, the Destroyer of Worlds, probably isn't going to be that bad with, you know, with the AoE that these grenades do and whatnot. Now that may not be the case, but you know, we'll see. But I think next episode we'll be messing around maybe in the Hallowed some. I know there's a few bosses that we can summon at the beginning of hard mode, like modded in bosses and things like that, so we might check out some of that. And we're going to try to get ourselves a new set of armor that's more just throwing based. But yeah, I do think that's going to be it for this episode, though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm so happy we're now in hard mode. And I have to say, with the beenades, that second Wall of Flesh attempt was so easy. It just annihilated him so fast. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, please comment, like, subscribe. Very, very much appreciated. You guys are awesome. And until next episode, do take care, and I hope to see you then.